Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to part 3 of Carmen. Please remember to subscribe, and if you haven't seen part 1 and 2, you can go and catch up. And here we go, the final act of Carmen and the final part for this YouTube series. What's up with Carmen now? Looks like she's a bit confused. Her man Tia has gone missing. But there they are, reunited, literally with fate. Those two girls there represent death. They are literally fate. And they're not in costume now because it's a dress rehearsal, but they're usually kind of all in black and very scary looking. Kind of very superstitious because, you know, Carmen's a gypsy and this is Spain in the 1800s. And elaborating in Spain in the 1800s, there was Escamillo calling a crowd into the Matador arena to watch bullfighting, which is very popular back then. So Carmen was ready to be with Escamillo and ready to watch the bullfighting in the arena. But here Don José is. You know who? He's back and she's not having it. Her fan is lifted. But Don José, after all that they went through in part 2, he's not willing to give up. You can see he's actually a bit angry. He just wants her back. You can hear Veronica there. Well, the start of this part of it was very emotional. I'm really just focusing and keeping my Carmen on her leg. Michaela also was very fun to work with, as you already know. I spoke more about working together in part 1, and in part 2 of this series I spoke more about our relationship as a fictional characters. Stefan really helped me with that section. Don José is pleading for her to come back into his life, but she's not having it. She's very feisty. I tried to be almost scared at this point, but not too scared. Almost cautious, but still very determined to get Carmen back. And again, he's not letting her go back into the bullfighting arena. Here's a very famous section of the story outside the bullfighting arena, in the opera, and in the play, and in the ballet. She just keeps breaking free from his grasp. And you can see at the beginning of the video I was doing a fake stubble, which the choreographer actually didn't approve of in the end, but I thought it added to his hysteria because now Don José's gone completely mad and he's unkept. He's not looking after himself, and he's just obsessed, completely obsessed with Carmen. Please, Carmen, I want to kiss you. No, you cannot kiss me. Get away from me, Don José. You're freaking me out, and I just want to go. That's Carmen's thoughts. Uh-oh. But now Don José is just getting angry. But then immediately is apologetic. He's such a wimp. He really is a bit of a loser, but he just wants his girl. He was completely humiliated in part 2 in front of everyone when he lost the fight to Escamillo, the celebrity matador, who is now currently performing to a full crowd, and Carmen's missing her chosen part in this performance because she's with Don José fighting. Now they're literally fighting physically. She just wants to go. She's fed up. Cat hands there. She hears the arena music and she wants to get away. Oh my gosh, her costume is coming apart, but kind of adds to things. Don José is not letting her escape. Yeah, she tried to claw his eyes out. This choreography is very difficult here. It's iconic in this ballet by Veronica Paeper. So many couples have done this. She's really trying to get away. Whipping the knife out. Carmen says, you're not going to be able to kill me. Do you really think you can? You're too weak. Don José is not thinking that he's strong enough. He's kind of distraught right now. He's almost apologizing, but also begging for her. And this famous part when he takes a knife out, I just thought I'd show you that painting. You can see outside the Matador arena where Escamilla is performing. But Don José failed to scare her and forces himself upon Carmen. And now things are just getting too far. Poor Carmen. She just wants to get away. She wants to get to the bullfighting arena. The struggle is real. Oh my goodness. They both see the knife and both make a mad run. But Don José ends up getting it. Carmen still doesn't think he's strong enough. But is he? Don José stabs Carmen. Shocking end to their toxic relationship. Blood everywhere. Carmen's dead. Don José's a psycho. He's not actually a psychopath. She's a psychopath. But at the end of the day, he killed her. Blood on his hands. He murdered someone. Okay, and that's the end of the ballet. A shocking end. And there's another illustration for the famous ending of the ballet, which is a very popular illustration, and you can see everyone is discovering. And here's some more photography by Danny Cozzi. Thank you, Danny. And yeah, I just really tried to show Don José going mad. And here is an Instagram reel that was made for me by Bongani, who's now actually someone who's joining Ballet Black, and he's a content creator and a fashion designer. So thank you, Bongani, for creating this reel for me. It's a reel of the whole ballet, of everything I've showed you since part 1, and I just thought it was lovely. Just a different angle for you to see. Carmen is absolutely one of my favourite ballets by Veronica. And the final performances, I ended up not having that fake stubble. It's a very sad story. Please guys, let me know what you think of my portrayal of Don José and what you thought of this ballet and the journey that we've been through. Because it's been a long journey, let's face it, and that's why I separated everything into 3 parts. But yes, I'd really appreciate some comments from you, knowing what you thought. And Michaela, she's also joining Ballet Black. I also have some news. Oh, such a deadly moment. And it's not the first time I did this ballet. I also did the ballet in 2021, and that was the first time I've ever done this ballet. So here's a little clip from them. I actually didn't dance with Michaela back then. The first ballerina I did this ballet with was a principal ballerina with the company at the time. She's now not with this company anymore, she's with Joburg Ballet. And she was a principal of this company and a really good friend of mine. And I'm so grateful to have danced with her. Her name was Tamerlane, and you can follow her on Instagram. I think her name has changed now, so I'll put the real name and you can see what she's up to. I think she's actually dancing Don Quixote, which will be my next video. And yes, I danced Carmen for the first time with Joburg Ballet in 2018, years ago. And I was not Don José, I was just a regular soldier and a matador, so I really worked my way up to becoming Don José here in South Africa. And I did tell you that some dancers are moving on, so am I. That's Michaela, she is going to Ballet Black. I also have news to tell you that I am moving on, and I will tell you in my next video what my career move is going to be, and I'm very excited. And here's the curtain call. My mum and sister actually came to watch this ballet. Some more behind the scenes photos. These pictures were by Michaela. I'll put her Instagram handle here. She's an amazing photographer and she was a friend of Michaela's. And yeah, beautiful photos. This is from Act 1. Carmen making her dramatic entrance, which you can see in part 1 of the series if you didn't watch. You have to see that entrance. It's amazing. Iconic. Really enjoyed this ballet. Perhaps the moment she throws a flower, which I spoke about in part 1. Oh, Don José with his rosary. You just can't tear him away from that. But thank you guys for watching this video and this series, for watching all parts. I really appreciate it.